When are you gonna realize that you got to get to a point and focus on the better things that are gonna get you to the next level and beyond in your life? When are you gonna realize that everybody just isn't for you? That just because you're on social media and you got 1 million likes, how many of those million people really genuinely care about you? How many of those people that you are looking to justify what you put out there are gonna really stand with you? Yes, maybe life may have a lot of moving parts. Yes, life may have some things we don't understand, but one thing about life, it is the greatest teacher of all. And we are all learning every single day of our lives. So get to a point in your life and hold on to the things that are making you better, and discard the things that are not making you better. There's no reason to celebrate misery. There's no reason to celebrate weakness. There's no reason to keep people and things to be a part of your life. So you got to keep living on, living through the hard times as well as the good times. But you can't be afraid anymore. You don't have to have a large crowd of people around you to feel appreciated. All you got to do is realize that it's up to you to make a difference in your life. It's up to you to understand that you do matter and that you got some work to do. You must come to a conclusion. You must say, this is where it is. Now, for me to get better, I got to do better. But I can't do better holding on to things that is not gonna give me the ammunition that I need to carry on the good fight. See, that's the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen. We are all in the fight. We are all battling for the greatest part of our lives. We are fighting for it. We all are fighting for something. Why shouldn't we fight? Why shouldn't we be aggressive? That doesn't mean that's a bad thing. That means I want the best, and to get the best, I must fight. I must trust, I must believe, I must stand. I must never quit. But I don't have to hold on to things that is not gonna get me to that next level and beyond. I must surround myself with the right energy, with the right people, with the right resources. That is how I'm gonna get better. That is how I'm gonna get stronger. That is how it's gonna get me up and beyond where I need to go. See, I got to look beyond the clouds. I got to look beyond the stars. I have to see the universe. I have to see the best of me. So you keep on thriving. You keep on pushing. Don't give everybody your time. Your time is your most valuable asset that you possess. And if your time is not being used in a valuable way, then ladies and gentlemen, you are wasting it and you will never get it back. You have no reason to be afraid to let go. Letting go doesn't mean that it's over. See, life is all about passing through. We're learning as we go to let go of the misery. You got to stop relying on other people. You got to be accountable. You got to be disciplined. Means that you got to continue to fight and never look back. Sure, we don't have all the answers, but we must continue to thrive, to learn as much as we can. We must learn to make room to learn more, to understand that That's just what it is. And we are a part of it. We are all a part of it. So stand up, walk tall, move forward. Give it everything you got. And from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, conduct your business. But you got to stand and know that you're gonna get through this one way or another. It's a test. This is only a test. And soon it will become a testimony. You will be able to share this information with people, your loved ones, people that you don't even know. You will be able to look at someone and say, I remember when I was in that position, but I made it through. And you will be able to encourage that individual or those people and say, listen, you are going to get through this because this too shall pass. And why are you going through this, you may ask? Why are you suffering so much, you may ask? Because that's what it's about. It's a test. You won't know until you know. You won't know your strength until you know. You won't know pain until you feel it. And how can you know something if you never experienced it in your life? How can you teach it if you've never been taught? How can you tell somebody to get up if you've never been knocked down? How can you realize pain, struggle? You never seen it or felt it in your life. But make no mistake, we are all here to be tested. Don't feel that you're bigger than life, because life is much greater than any living human being on this planet. Not one animal, not one insect, not one plant can survive greater than life itself. Because when all things pass on, life continues on, and you're just a part of it. But what do you do with it when it's right there in front of you? You can't waste it. You can't let it fall to the wayside. You got to wake up and realize that the test is upon you. And you're gonna pass a few tests and you're gonna fail many more. But that doesn't mean that you are out of it. It doesn't mean that you are out of the fight. That means that you got to hit that reset button, study a little bit more so you can learn much more about yourself. Because that's just what it is. You'll never be that great if you don't focus on humility. If you don't realize that these things are gonna happen one day in my life. Have you ever been in a position when you lost so much, you didn't know what was gonna happen in your life? Have you been in a position where you were homeless and you didn't know how you was gonna find a way to get a roof over your head? Or what about that job that you had, that you put so much work in and they let you go and you said, why? What happened? What did I do? They just didn't want you anymore. And you still had to go through it. That's the test. But I guess you felt that that job was gonna make you. That job is all you had. That job is how you were gonna get by. That job is how you paid your bills. But you haven't truly paid the ultimate price. You haven't suffered enough. You haven't felt that struggle enough. Maybe you just wasn't humble enough because you thought you had all the answers and nothing could touch you. You'll never be that high to where you can't be tested. Your faith, your emotions, your humility will all be tested. It's time for you to recognize what this life that we all possess is all about. The test is upon you. It's upon me. It's upon the world. And you are living in it and you are a part of it. Now do something. Go about your life. Accept those challenges. Don't look down on yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't think because you went through something that that's all you're gonna go through. Yes, today you happy, right? You're having a good day, right? Tomorrow hasn't come yet. But if you are part of that day, expect the unexpected. But you better stay ready and not get ready. This is only a test. So carry on, my beautiful people. Live your life. Be righteous in your life. Don't say what can't be done. If it's productive, make it happen. If it's making you better, make it happen. You don't have to put people down for yourself to come up. But you do gotta hurt sometimes so you can grow. Get to the position where you realize that, hey, this is hurting me a little bit, but I can take it. This stings a little bit, but I'm gonna make it. This is not necessarily what I wanted, but it's something that I need because I don't want to be average for the rest of my life. I need to evolve. I need to grow stronger. I need to believe that there is something within me. Whether if the rest of the world doesn't see it, I got to believe it. I got to stand on it. I got to push through it. I got to fight for it. And I must make it with or without those who say they are with me. Ladies and gentlemen, take hold of your life. Stop being average. Stop being complacent. Be more. Believe in more. Know that you have something that is so unique within you. All you got to do is wake it up because it's been sleeping for so long. It's time for you to wake it up. It's time for you to realize it's time to just get to work. Average is not going to help you. If you want to do better, then be better. If you want to achieve beyond your wildest dreams, do better. When you're at that gym and you're pushing that weight or you're running on that treadmill, whatever that activity is, you can't just stay there. You want to change something, then you got to do better. You can't prepare for strength when all you care about is weakness. The weakness doesn't build you. The weakness reminds you that you are weak. But strength, that's not average. That's beyond average. That's when power comes in. That is where confidence grows from. Ladies and gentlemen, average is beneath you. Being unique, being special, realizing that you are the one that has to make the difference, to be different, to not be afraid anymore, to understand that there's got to be something else to your story. And being average is not it. It's time to realize, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new chapter in your life. Let's start there. Let's build it up. Let's go forward. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Listen up, people. Hear me. There must come a time when you must recognize that you can't be afraid anymore. Fear is not going to get you where you need to be in your life. You must learn to understand that you can never be afraid to let go. You must understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there will come a time that you cannot hold on to things that are not making you better. You must come to realize that if you're holding on to all of these things that are putting you down and leaving you down for the count, it's not gonna build you up. It's not gonna make you better. It's not gonna push you beyond. Stop being afraid. This season has come to an end. This is the time of a lifetime for you. You don't deserve to hold on to people or things that are not giving you the power and the strength that you need to carry on the good fight. Time is of an essence. And if you're so afraid, then you in for a world of hurt. It doesn't mean that you give up. It means that you got to move on to the next chapter in your life. It means that you got to stop being afraid. It means you got to stand tall. I got to do this. I must do this. It means you got to continue to push forward. It means that you got to continue to fight and never look back, but just look forward. Look forward to the best of you. So don't be afraid.